Good morning, it's Jim Moser with Cairn Applications, and I'm here to talk to you about the myPhotos tool, which is a new photo management application on the Cairn Apps platform. It allows you to upload and manage photos and use them throughout your website. We're going to start from the My Cairn Apps homepage and click on the myPhotos link. The tool will load, and you'll see that there are two different tabs here. First of all, the Photos tab, and secondly, a Galleries tab. For now, we're going to work just in the Photos tab. What this will allow us to do is upload photos and use them throughout the website. Of course, later on we can organize them into galleries and send them out as a coherent group of pages on a particular subject. But for the moment, we're just going to talk about uploading photos and managing them on your website. So, like all of the Cairn Applications tools, it has a toolbar, and if you hover over each button, it will tell you what it does. So in this case, we can add a photo, we can edit the photo, we can delete the photo, and we can refresh the page, and we can get help. If we're working with an existing photo, we always need to click on it and turn it yellow. So you'll see that if I click on each individual record, it turns it yellow. We'll start by actually uploading a new photo, and we're going to go to the Add New Image button, and it will show the Add Photo dialog box. So there's a bunch of fields here, right? There's a caption. This is going to show up at the top of on the top bar of the website. There's a description, which will show up as text around this particular photograph. It will also show in the description tag for SEO purposes, and then the tags field down here, which will show it for the keywords. Which will populate the keywords element for SEO purposes as well. Okay, I prepared a number of I've prepared all of these different fields. We're going to start by using my caption. We're going to go ahead and put the caption in. We're going to load a photograph that is in support of my commercial photography and web design services. Okay, so I'm going to use those keywords right here in the caption. Commercial photography for web design, actual product photo. In this case, my keywords are commercial photography, web design, and product photo. Okay, now I'm going to go and choose the file, and I'll select this one from my desktop. This happens to be an image that I took for a web design client who does antiques. Then I'm going to go ahead and add my description. Okay, and I want to make sure that I use my keywords here in the description as well. So you'll see product photos, commercial photography, you'll see web design, reinforcing all of those keywords. I have also prepared my tags. This is going to be a comma-separated list of keywords, and I'm going to put them right here in this tags field. So you want to make sure you use all of your keywords, and you want to make sure that it's a comma-separated list down here. A note about the description: you'll notice that there's some editor functions here, so you can make lists, you can cut, you can align things left and right, bold. You want to not go too crazy with this, as it will override the style on your particular website. All right. So once we filled out all of this information, we can go ahead and click Save. You'll see this green text down here saying your file is being processed and will be available shortly. So you're all done, and you can X out of this dialog box. When you do, the myPhotos tool will reload, and you'll see here that you have the file ready to go. It's not ready yet. It's processing. What it's doing is it's moving it to the correct location, and it's making sure it's not too big, and it's making sure it's the right kind of file. So a note about that, right? You want to make sure that you're using files that are less than 1.5 meg. For standard resolutions, limit yourself to about 1,000 pixels across. That'll get you well under the 1.5 meg limit. Additionally, you prefer to use JPEGs because they load faster. The compression is much better. You can also use PNG files, but again, they tend to be much heavier and will slow down the performance of your websites. Try and stick to JPEGs and make sure that they're under 1.5 meg. Okay, so in a few seconds we can go ahead and refresh, and you see that that's now ready. If I had a problem with this image, then it would be this would show up as there was an error. Okay. So if I want to change something about this file, I can go ahead and say, okay, here's the file. I want to change this particular thing to "we think strongly" instead of "we feel strongly," and I can go ahead and save the record. That's been changed. If I feel like deleting the file, I can do that here by selecting it, and it will give me this dialog box that says, "Are you sure?" Because it's going to pull this file out of everywhere. Now, if you have a file that you have used elsewhere in the website, you don't want to delete it because it's going to pull that image out of everything. It'll pull it out of your blog, it'll pull it out of your products, it'll pull it out of your bulletins, it'll pull it off everywhere. You don't want to do that. Okay, so I'm going to cancel out of that in this case. So if you make some horrible mistake and you have to start over, then okay, fine. And then to get help, you go ahead and push the Get Help button. If you want to refresh, you can do that. Please feel free to call us with any questions. The telephone number is, as always, down here at the bottom, and there's our email address as well. Thanks very much, and I hope you enjoy this tool.